Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this video. I am actually gonna do a little haul of some thrift items that I have purchased today, and this is for the house that I'm sort of fixing with, and because I don't want to spend so much money on sort of do the interior styling of the house, I try to go to some thrift shops and find some interesting items that I can use, and it's actually quite I find that I actually finding the best, most unique kind of pieces when I go to thrift shops. So I have so many things, so I don't know where I'm gonna start, but I will try and go through everything without having like a super long video. So the first thing is actually uh, it's actually like one of these plates, and I don't think this is something you're eating from. It's more like a, you know, like a plate that you can have for serving food. And I actually found a vase in exactly the same print at another thrift shop, so I'm considering maybe one person had both of the items but left one at different thrift shops. And this one was around, I would say, because this is in Swedish kronor, so I would say it maybe was around 7 dirham or something. And yeah, it's very like nice plate. I'm gonna keep this one in the kitchen. I have like a long bench where I have some stuff, and I think I will keep this one over there. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, and then the next item I will show is this. This is like for sauce, a bowl, and it's not clean, but I need to clean it. The reason why I got this one was around 2.5 dirham, so again, very inexpensive. It has this kind of nice shape that reminds me of Arabic kind of places, like architecture forms, and that's why I got it. And also it has these very nice white kind of different dimensional prints. So I think this one is going to suit very well in my house because I try to get more of a Moroccan vibe. Then next thing that I got, this one, I've been looking at this thing. Now first let me show you. This is like a herbal kind of display piece. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 of these bottles with etiquettes, and they are like brown bottles, and it is on this wooden tray, and then it has like a hand grip at the top. This one is so neat. I have been looking at this one for, I don't know, for a couple of weeks. Whenever I go to the same thrift shop, I look at it and I'm like, okay, no one purchased it. And I'm like, should I get it? Should I not? And then I'm like, yeah, I should actually get this one now. What I'm going to use this one for is, I think this one would look kind of nice in a, if you have like a set of, you know, like your vanity kind of station where you have your makeup and stuff, and have this one over there to make it more like vintage looking or something. I have a mosquito here, so that's why I'm like catching for something in there. So, or maybe even in the kitchen somewhere, but it's very neat, and I've never seen anything like this. And I think if you would find something like this new, it would be kind of expensive. So yeah, you can definitely fill it up with whatever you want, but it was very cool finding. Then I went to the library. After I've been to all of the thrift shops, I went to 2 different thrift shops, and they had like selling out old books that they had. And I actually got one book, and this is more, I think it looks like it's for kids, but it is actually in Swedish, and it is people like folklore stories from Asia. So, and that's why I got it. It's from Asia. It's like stories, all stories from Asia, and it was for free basically if I would count it in dirham. And it has stories. Why I like this book is that it has some images. They were kind of weird, the images, and the lady in the library, she was like, oh, this was an interesting like pick among the books. And I was like, yeah, but it's like culture, you know, about the culture. So here, for example, is one cultural history or something, because I'm very interested generally in Asia and like Middle East. So I just thought it would be very kind of interesting to read something, even if it maybe is for kids, but something that has to do with Asia. So it has one story from Malaysia, one story from Pakistan, one from Korea, one from Thailand, one from Burma, one from Bangladesh, and one from India. And it comes with images to all of these stories. So yeah, I just think it's going to be very interesting to see. Maybe I have time when I have vacation to read something and, you know, find something interesting in here just as for a reference or thoughts, because it has some good point that it's trying to, you know, like share to the person who is reading it. Then I also find another book, and this is actually a book I've been looking for, a book like this, but I haven't really been able to find anything. This one I also got in a thrift shop. This one is called The Destiny's Daughter by Isabel Allende, and I think I don't know if this is let me see where she is from. I think this author is from I'm not sure actually where she is from, but she is writing about um, like a girl from Chile who is living in California during the time when they found gold over there, and she was together with some guy and like with a man, and she went together, and she got like into all of these situations, and eventually she became someone. I think she met some Chinese guy who was a medicine man, and she became into medicine in the California during the golden, like digging for gold. So, and the image, this is kind of something I was looking for, but I didn't even know I was looking for exactly this book. But like in the summer, I feel like it's very interesting to read something that has to do with history, and it's like having this kind of image, and it's just like weird, like in our time to read something like this. But, and it's very like this book, I can definitely read this one for my whole vacation. So, and also because it has a Tao Chinese medicine man, I think he's a Chinese medicine man. I think it was just very interesting. So I'm very excited about that book. Then I will take one boring thing now, or maybe not so boring, I don't know. In one of the thrift shops they had a ton of these different like organizing kinds of metal things. So this one have two like shelves, and it has this thing so it's not gonna fall off if you have some bottles or something that is taller. And then it also has these books here at the bottom. So I don't know where I'm gonna keep this one. First I was thinking of keeping it in my cleaning cabinet, but then I just realized that no, I want to keep this one for like hanging bracelets and necklace, and like having maybe some scarves or something. So this one is gonna go into my kind of wardrobe, which I'm actually gonna start with now during my vacation. When I have some day when it's like raining, I'm gonna try organize my wardrobe so I have like very nice overview, because I will have a huge wardrobe in my opinion, because I haven't had so big wardrobe in the past. So yeah, so that's why this one is gonna go there, inshallah. Then I found one clothing item in a thrift shop, and this one is from Veromuda. The fabric is really nice. It's like a small tunic or dress in a very like chiffon material, and it has lace details here at the front, and it has short sleeves like this with some more lace. And this one I thought is just gonna be very nice for the summer, so you can wear like long sleeves underneath, which I probably will be doing. And yeah, but very like flowy, easy, simple material, and I have nothing in this very bright coral color, but it's very like suitable for the summer. Next thing I found, which is kind of, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. So this thing is actually a post box, because I don't have one and I need one. So this is my post box, and because there was no like what is it called? There was no like price on this one. This one is in metal as well. The lady in the shop she was like, oh, then it will be 2.5 dirham. So I almost got this post box for nothing, and I've been considering ordering a post box, and they were kind of expensive, around 100 dirham or 150 dirhams. So to get this one for 2.5 dirham, exactly the same model, but it's in grey, it was great. And I didn't even have to order it. And I can see that it has been green, but someone painted it grey. So I think I will keep it grey just because now that is the color, but I'm gonna clean it. It's not really clean. So that was another finding. Then I have, I don't know what I'm gonna show now because it's so many things. I found one very unique kind of shape, which reminds me of a beehive kind of shape, form, frame. This is not gonna be here. I also probably gonna paint the frame, but this one was also very inexpensive. I would say like around 5 to 6 dirhams. And but I really like beehives, like the shapes of beehives and this kind of you know, frame style. So except this one, so that this one I will definitely have some usage of, and that's why I got it. And it already have like a, you know, you can hang it up on the wall. Then I found something very like weird that I never seen. At first when I saw it, I thought it's something that you're putting underneath when you like having hot pots, like when you've been making food and you need something to put underneath. But then I realized that it is actually crystals on like stick together on something. So this was like around, I would say 8 dirhams or 7 dirhams. Very inexpensive, but it's like a whole, I don't even know how much of crystals it is on this one, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to show. So it is like some DIY kind of material, full with crystals. So crystals for the win. And I see here in the package, it has like, some people have been decorating like package, like presents, if they're doing some dining thing, and if they like for candles, around candles. So I think I can use this thing in my, I don't know, maybe in my bathroom for something. Put around some, you know, if I have some boxes or something. I will see, because it is just like crystals and it's very, very shiny, and I thought this is a very unique kind of material that you typically, I wouldn't even have known that this existed before I found it. So next thing is actually two. So in Sweden back in the days, this is kind of a retro almost thing, because then when they had like a calendar, they obviously did not have their phones with a Google Calendar or something, so they had like these, which is kind of unique, like on a, you know, fabric. This is for the year 1991, and it has a pink house, and because I'm intending on coloring, inshallah, my house pink, I thought that this one was kind of cool. So 1991, and then it has all of the months with the dates and everything on. And obviously you are like, okay, what are you gonna do with this one? Because I have another one which has more like, this is the year 1985, and it's the same fabric, but it has like berries, different kinds of berries all around. So this is very like retro type of style. Now what I'm gonna do with these is that I'm gonna keep them as some wall art pieces in some areas of my house that is more like retro styled or something. So this one I think is gonna go into where I have like some very unfinished part of this house, and I will keep this one on the wall because it was just interesting. I think it suits the house that I'm in, so I'm gonna keep this one there. This one again, 2.5 dirham, very inexpensive. And this one, don't know where I'm gonna keep it, but it was just a nice piece. And this one was almost less than 2.5 dirhams, less than that. Then I'm still not done with this haul. I also got this. This is very trendy right now. So it is like this, what is called rotting type of material. And I didn't almost, when you go to a thrift shop, it's like your eye is just like, going through all of the things, and then you're missing out on stuff. So the third time when I went back to the same shelf, I saw this one, and then I was like, grabbed it immediately, because this one, again, very inexpensive, and it is very like trendy, and I really like this rotting type of material. Now this is, I guess, like a basket, like this. I think I'm gonna use it as a wall decor, so keep it on a wall like this. And again, you can see it has this beehive kind of shape thing. It has these edges, and just, oh, I really like this one. This one was one of the best things I found, but I'm gonna find some place in my house to keep this one. Then one pair of curtains that are white, and they are like, I don't know what material they are in. They are like in this material, so I guess it's like linen, cotton kind of mixture, and it has just these that you're putting, you know, like 1 or 2 sticks in here. And yeah, just like, I would say they don't go all the way to the floor, but they are really like wide, so they definitely give a lot of cover to the windows. And I definitely need some curtains like this. I'm not sure where I will keep these ones, but I will think about it. But very good finding. They were also very inexpensive, so definitely up for the win with the thrift shops. Then I'm just gonna try run through these kind of quick, because this video is gonna get too long. I also found one of these buxbaum, I don't know if they're called buxbaum fake flowers, but this one, like this, I'm gonna keep this one in my laundry room that is very unfinished, because I cannot put any real plants in there, because it needs to be completely redone. The wall is even cracked towards the outside, so it's really looking bad. I don't use it, I don't want to go in there, but it's just to keep a little bit like something that is lifting it up. I'm gonna keep this one in a window, so it looks like at least it's alive, the place. So, and this one was again around 1 dirham. Such a good finding. Then this, oh yeah, I also found a necklace with some mineral stones. So it has like a bunch of different mineral stones, and it's kind of a long necklace. This one was again very inexpensive, I think around 5 dirham. 5 dirham for this. Then I also got this, which is a flower pot. Now it has this kind of weird clock here with this thing, and I think I'm gonna remove maybe this one. At least I'm considering putting some paint on top, and then sort of have a little bit of the gold sort of coming through the paint. This one, I have a flower here in the kitchen that it's up on the wall or a shelf, and I'm planning on having it in this one. So yeah, but otherwise a very nice pot. Then macrame. I found so much macrame. All of this macrame. And macrame is also very like trendy, and it's something I actually like. So I have a weird kind of, I don't know, metal type of ring that has been a share, but it has sort of broken apart now, and it's out in the garden somewhere, and I'm intending on making like a share out of it again. So I want something of macrame on it, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. However, I was thinking that with these, which someone probably has made, these are really nice macrame types of thing. You can actually use them for flower pots, make like a flower pot hanger out of them, or if possible to make something else. I'm gonna see, because this would look very nice in my living room. So I'm gonna find some usage, like DIY kind of thing with this. This one is more white, so this one probably gonna go somewhere else. And it has these wood kind of pearls, and it has some long ropes. This one is probably a belt, but again, you can use it for something else. And then I got this one, maybe is handmade, and it was so inexpensive. This one is like, yeah, it's like a handmade kind of thing. I think you can keep it on a wall or you use it for some decoration on something. And then the last macrame thing, these were like 1 dirham each. Super inexpensive is this macrame thing. So yeah, go and look for macrame in a thrift shop. You can definitely make some finds. I think a lot of people has not really realized how trendy this is, so they are like, you know, they don't really understand it. As you can look over here, see these. I'm just gonna find some. I think this one has been hanging on a wall, but I think you can use it for something else. So that is, let me see if that is all. Yeah, okay, it's all for inside the house. Now let's see if possible I'm gonna take you out with me and we're gonna go and have a look on some stuff outside. So let's see, it's raining. I'm gonna try flip around the camera and show you.